Everything seems okay. I just got an email that we've gone live, so hopefully we've gone live, although I forgot to change the stream title. I'm a tit. Hang on a sec, guys. I just made up a stream title as well, and I completely forgot to do it. Dashboard. Alright, it hopefully should be updated now. No guarantees. Chapter 5 Resident Evil 4 is weirder. Sorry, Ramirez. We will be doing Chapter 5 of Resident Evil 4 later tonight, but first is Sam and Max. Hopefully if you refresh the stream, it should now show the actual title. Alright, because I think this means you'll have to jump through the hoops to change the video title in VODs. Whoops. Oh well. Sorry. Alright, well, now that that's out of the way, I think everything else is going. I've got the audio set where it was before. Whether that's still good, who knows? But I guess it's 2 minutes past. So we'll just jump right in to it's probably my favorite episode of season 1. We'll see why. So let's start episode 4. Yes, I do want to start a new game. Oh, I completely forgot that because I don't have the old save files, when I load it up the first time, it immediately jumps into the game. So about 5 minutes ago, I was like, oh shit, I'm trying to click through this first scene so that I could get it up on the splash page for the stream. But without further ado, let's go.
Reborn. I will feast on your entrails and devour your soul.
You know, Max, sneaking the bug into that exorcism was an uncharacteristic stroke of genius.
Demonic possession is the gift that keeps on giving.
What? Oh, Commissioner. No, that was, Max's aunt. Yes, 14 packs a day. What's that? Yes? Yes? No! Yes? Sweet Suffering Saint Sebastian on the sousaphone in a short story by Susan Sontag. We're on our way.
Let me guess. Our friendly neighborhood demon just burnt down another monastery.
No, Max, we have a far more bloodthirsty adversary this time. The President of the United States of America.
Who?
The man's gone nuts. He's enacting all kinds of crazy new laws.
What else is new?
Federally mandated group hugs before, during, and after all major sporting events.
So?
He's curtailing civil liberties, threatening the environment.
Hey, that makes 3 of us.
And he's about to introduce mandatory gun registration.
Get the keys.
I would be gun registration. Yeah, Valentine's Day, I love this episode, it's real good. And you guys are gonna love the title if you don't know what it is.
I have to point out, Sam, that we could have avoided this gruesome accident if you just let me drive.
And I have to point out that we could have avoided this gruesome accident if you hadn't jumped on my head shouting Jersey Devil, and firing your gun out the window.
I swear that woman was a dead ringer for him.
Well, here we are, standing in an open field west of the White House.
Let's go bring the hammer down on that so-called commander-in-chief.
Alright, so Abe Lincoln must die, and we've arrived at the White House. Let's see what we've got in our inventory. We have our organic listening device, and we have our big gun. And there's a familiar item.
Hey, my missing boxing glove!
It's always in the last place you look.
I will endeavor not to feed the submarine.
The White House pool. Most secure waiting pool on Earth.
Yeah, this is where you've ended up, is it?
Jimmy?
Oh, great! What are you guys doing here?
Oh, just saving the world. What are you doing here?
I happen to take my vacations at the White House, and I need a little R&R. Speaking of which, beat it.
I'm gonna have to just adjust the volume. Yeah, I normally put the music down a notch so it doesn't overwhelm the voices. And that's a little better. Although it's very, very presidential music. And then fun over here. I really should just shoot that guy. Yeah, absolutely. I wonder if I can shoot his little raft.
That would hardly be sporting.
Ah, Sam!
That would hardly be sporting.
Buddy! Ooh, sign. Hello, sign.
Valet parking, $2. Way to knock down that deficit.
Payphone.
Hey, this phone only takes Susan B. Anthony dollars.
It must be one of those stupid 555 phones.
Yes, actually. 555-1984.
Hey, Sam! Did I ever mention how I've memorized pi to 1,000 decimal places? It's 3.14159265358979.
Do you have a piece of paper handy?
You want to write down the phone number?
I remember the number. I want to write myself a reminder to smother you with a pillow in your sleep. Suspect
Alright.
yourself.
That's so Madonna.
I don't really get the,
Post no bills. I'm
Susan...
surprised this sign survived the Clinton administration.
Was it Susan E. Anthony reference? Gotta guess it's an American thing. I take the sign.
Please do not feed the submarine.
What can you feed a submarine anyway?
Nothing. Weren't you listening?
That was a terrible pun!
At least the president has his priorities straight.
I could click in the hole. Yes!
Any golf balls? Nope.
Oh, nice. Alright. Oh, okay, Vicus. Yeah, we had our own
There's a
suffragettes.
small mailbox here.
It's one of those ornamental mailboxes that doesn't actually open.
That's government efficiency for you.
Sure is. Ooh, your name here, sign.
Your name here. For naming rights to this building, please contact the Office of Desperation Accounting.
Oh boy! Can we, Sam? Please?
We'll see, little buddy.
Oh, so Susan B. Anthony dollars are actually a thing. Okay. Sometimes I can't really trust this game on that.
Step aside, buddy. Freelance police.
Just a moment, sir. Papa Bear, this is Super Bowl. Possible situation at the front door. Talking dog and, rabbit trying to gain access to the OO. Please advise, over.
Super Bowl?
Yeah, that's a negative on the access permission, sir. I'll have to ask you and your little friend to step away from the White House.
Doggy Daddy, this is Loose Cannon. Request permission to pants this goon. Over.
Before we try physical violence, Max, let's try dazzling the man with our razor-sharp wit and labyrinthine logical conundrums.
Ah, emotional violence. Good plan.
Emotional violence is a good plan.
Did you call yourself Super Ball?
Codename, sir. I'm a bouncer. Secret Service humor.
And who's Papa Bear?
Section chief. Runs the operation. Protects the president.
Oh, Super Bowl. I get it.
Let us in, pal. We're freelance police, here to save the president.
I thought we were here to stop the president by any means necessary.
I was going to wait to mention that part, Max.
Either way, sir, you can't get inside. Orders.
Don't you get bored guarding this door?
It's a rewarding job, sir. Doing my part. Keeping the president safe.
Hey, Super Bowl. I'd like you to smell these two handkerchiefs and tell me which one smells more like chloroform.
Not now, Max.
Huh?
Is that all you do? Guard this door?
That's my primary assignment, sir.
I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 100. Try to guess it while I drop increasingly heavy weights near your head.
What's your secondary assignment?
Varies. Receptionist, maintenance, light grounds work, public relations.
Public relations?
I'm a people person, sir.
Yggdrasil, we're here, because Abe Lincoln must die. And that is why we are here. At the White House.
I want to talk to your manager.
No can do, sir. He's with the president.
They have you guys doing odd jobs too?
Cutback, sir. Employee Reduction and Consolidation Act of 2003. These sunglasses aren't cheap.
Hey, Super Bowl. What gauge syringe would be best for injecting you with a knockout serum? Just a hypothetical.
You really have time to do everything else and guard this door?
I make the time, sir. It's what I do.
Alright.
Seriously, Jack, let us in. It's a national emergency.
No can do, sir.
It's going to be tougher than I thought to trick this goon and get inside.
I heard that, sir. And it's going to be impossible.
Hey, no fair. You're not supposed to listen to casual asides.
It's in the job description, sir. Report all stage whispers, soliloquies, and casual asides to the proper authorities.
Curse them! They've thought of everything!
Finest security force in the world, sir.
I mean, why not?
I've had enough of this.
Papa Bear, this is Super Bowl. Perps exiting Zone 4 now. Seem disgruntled. Stay on the lookout. Over.
Now can we push him down and beat him with sewage-filled garbage bags until he runs crying into the reflecting pool?
Tempting, Max, but these Secret Service guys hold a grudge.
They sure do. Right, well, this went well.
White paint, Christmas lights, and a small barbecue.
Everything somebody would need to renovate, decorate, and then accidentally burn the place to the ground.
Later, Max, later.
I did try to shoot him, but I guess he wasn't in our way before. Let's try punching him as well after this.
That would hardly be sporting.
Nope.
Assaulting armed Secret Service agents is one of the leading causes of getting yourself killed.
Sounds true. Alright, well, I guess I have no choice to leave.
Where are we going, Sam?
We're going
Back to
home
the
in
office.
defeat.
I'll drive!
Not while I'm alive.
Exactly!
I tried shooting Max. Well, you always try shooting Max, he never shoots Max. I saw a familiar face over there, but, let's go see what Sybil's up to this episode. What does that say? Dating service! Oh, yeah. Service.
It's unnerving how his eyes seem to follow me wherever I go.
That fox is totally checking you out. Go for it, Sam!
I love that fox changing every episode too. It's always great. She still has that mimeograph.
Print up any titillating scandal mags lately?
No.
Alright, let's talk to Sybil.
Hey, Sybil. What's new in the world of frequent random career reassessment?
Hi, fellas. I'm really excited. I've found the perfect job for me.
You don't say.
That's right. I, Sybil Pandemic, am now a professional matchmaker.
I thought I smelled phosphorus.
I thought I smelled that joke coming down the turnpike, burning oil and dragging its muffler.
It's a dating service, Max. I figured that if a smart, successful career woman like me could be having so much trouble finding a date, there'd be plenty of other people
Sorry
who
about
could
that.
use help.
Accidentally clicked out the window there. But Steady Frenzy, thank you for the follow. Let me just rearrange my windows again.
You're having trouble finding your soulmate?
You don't know the half of it. It seems like all the guys I meet are total losers. No offense.
None taken. Hey!
Or else they're borderline psychopaths. No offense.
None taken. It's the borderline cases you have to watch out for.
That's very, very true.
What kind of man are you looking for?
Older men. Guys with a little history to them are such a turn-on. Oh, and tall men. And distinguished. And he should be experienced.
All right, enough already. Yes, I will go out with you, Sybil.
I thought she was talking about me.
Oh yes, Vickers. Oh yeah, you know what's coming.
Could you find dates for Max and me?
Seriously? I mean, sure. Why not? Stranger things have happened. I guess. They must have. Somewhere.
I'm choosing not to be offended by that.
What do we need to do?
It's easy. Just submit an application.
Ooh, we want to submit an application.
What kind of stuff is on this application?
The usual. Your best traits, and what kind of person you're looking for.
Hooks for hands! Hooks for hands!
When you're done, I'll put the application into my computer, which analyzes your personality matrix at 15 essential compatibility points.
I don't have a personality matrix so much as a personality vector.
Once we've found a match, you call your date and agree on a time and place. Let me help you guys out. Tell me your good points and what you're looking for in a date.
Well, I guess she's got to love animals, right?
She should love animals.
Such as the elusive praying mantis, whose deadly but enthralling mating rituals she mimics.
You really know how to ruin the mood, Max.
Oh, and cybernetic implants, like an elbow that can connect to the internet.
She should have an air of mystery.
Making frequent passing mention to her time on the chain gang, but when pressed, revealing nothing.
I'm very spiritual.
A disciple of the Ancient Ones, enacting dark magic rituals to bring forth their reign again upon this earth. Rise, Shigarath! Rise, Abyag Solam!
She should be tall.
At least 12 feet, or 4 meters if she's Canadian.
I'm not sure that conversion works.
That's all I can think of.
Oh, that's plenty. Now I'll just put your applications into the computer. And there it is. Max, it says your perfect match is...
Cybernetic laser eyes, oh please, oh please, oh please.
Well, that's interesting. It says your perfect match is Sam.
Disturbing, and yet somehow not completely unexpected.
And Sam, your ideal soulmate is...
Wait for it.
Max.
Well, there goes another blow to the concept of a fair and just universe.
Hey Sam, what do you say we never ever speak of this again?
Way ahead of you, little buddy. What's next on the career horizon?
Next, this is it. What could be a better job than helping people find their perfect match?
Volcano God.
Good point.
Ooh.
I'll stick to the dating business, though.
I want Volcano God.
See you around, Sybil.
Where do I get one of these applications?
You boys want to try the dating scene again?
No thanks. Last time was too horrifying.
Just drop an application in there if you change your mind.
Did she give me one, or... How do I... I don't know how I get an application. Oh well, I'll figure that out later. Mailbox.
Tampering with the mail is a federal offense, punishable by fine and imprisonment.
As we found out after the incident with the garden hose. Ah, memories.
Oh, shit. Click out the window again. Let's stop doing that. It pauses the game and it fiddles with the sound. Well, we haven't been in our office yet, so let's have a look. I mean, we've got to see what souvenir we have from our last episode when we dealt with the Toy Mafia. And to see what's on TV, but first let's have a look in our cupboard of joy.
It's our favorite shifty card cheat, Leonard's Steak Charmer.
How you doing, Leonard? Good, good.
So yes, our souvenir for episode 3 is Leonard. The guy we beat at cards and then beat at your mama jokes. Bye, Leonard.
My fellow Americans, we must remember to live life to the fullest and keep joy in our hearts. To that end, I have introduced mandatory psychological examinations to guarantee that all citizens meet the minimum required level of joy and goodwill.
He's like a kinder, gentler Mussolini.
I think you can tell what era this story came out in. Let's see if we can see out the window this time.
Hello?
Jerk!
Ooh, answering machine.
Hello, constituents. This is your president. When I took office 3 years ago, I made a solemn promise to help you, the American people. Now, thanks to your collective short-term memory, I can say that I've delivered on that promise. In the upcoming elections, it's important to ask yourself, do you feel safer than you did 3 years ago? Or would you rather return to the days when crazed packs of robotic hyenas prowled the streets, targeting their death ray laser eyes on you and on your children?
I guess that's true.
As far as you know, my administration is the only thing keeping your home safe from the bloodthirsty robotic hyena. Remember that, and God bless America. Paid for by the committee to remain in office at any cost.
Mr. Spatula seems to have calmed down quite a bit now. Remind me never to clean his tank again with a cut on my finger.
I still don't trust him, Sam. He's tasted your blood.
I could kind of see it when I was looking at the water cooler. I don't think we can actually see it. Like a new picture of Max on the wall, which is funny. Alright, I think I've seen everything in here.
Anybody home? Guess not.
Yeah, this game is quite 2000s. Alright, let's go. Well, I did see a familiar face lurking over here somewhere. Hello, Hublis.
Whoa, look, Max. It's our favorite cultish crackpot, Hugh Bliss.
Hi, I'm Hugh Bliss. I want to buy something. Take my credit card. Put me on your mailing list. Anyone you want me to recruit?
You're supposed to give the Stockholm Syndrome a few days to kick in, Max.
Who has that kind of time?
What's a big celebrity like you doing on our street, Hugh Bliss?
Why, I'm spreading the great news about prismatology!
The magic and science of unlocking the harmony of colors for a revolution in holistic personal and interpersonal well-being?
Now translated into 15,000 different languages, including Esperanto. Hooray!
Hooray!
It's slightly scary how relevant some of these jokes kinda still are. Ooh.
Are the books selling well?
Selling? You can't put a price on imagination. You can't sell the wonder of a daydream or the laughter of a child.
He's right. I've tried.
What was your book about again?
Emetics, the handbook for multicolored happiness? It's about everything and nothing at all. Oh,
This guy's real fucking creepy.
What's this prismatology nonsense really about?
all it is the total reawakening of mind, body, and spirit in a rainbow of true bliss. Ah.
I'm really excited.
Uh-huh. And how do we do that?
Okay. Simply focus on the orange at the core of your spirit.
Alright.
Okay. No, wait. Okay, now.
Shift your consciousness to the ultraviolet.
Doing that?
Mix it with the indigo of your imagination, and then let it slide down the rainbow of your hopes and dreams.
Wow, I can't believe it was so simple.
I'm not sure my hopes and dreams are a rainbow at this point.
How do you stay in business?
With the magic of volume and free delivery.
You can have all the colors delivered to your home for no green.
I don't get it!
Show us a magic trick, Hugh Bliss.
Magic is easy when the colors of your soul are...
Yeah, less chatter, more magic.
Okay! How about I disappear?
Well, your mind reading is obviously still working.
It is! Now watch me as I vanish. Except you won't be able to watch me because I'll be gone.
Oh. Bye-bye. Sticky sign.
Hey, a free home delivery sign.
Yoink!
President appoints action figure as Secretary of Defense.
Shell
That is
attacked by
pretty crazy.
two-headed
Well,
monkey.
at least it was an action figure of John Shaft.
Oh, I can dig it.
Yeah, I literally like this game.
Non-mafia-owned casino destroyed by mysterious explosion.
Mysterious. I gave my name to reporters and even posed for pictures.
Tibetan
Sometimes
monk
blowing
clan
something
mate
up is its own reward, pal.
ends in riot. Alright. Oh, it's purple now in the gumball machine.
Novelty gumballs. Shaped just like the real thing, but made of inedible plastic.
Fool your friends, annoy your grandparents.
Oh man, I would totally annoy my grandparents if they weren't dead.
Whee!
Do love smacking Max around. It's always funny.
What's shaking, Bosco?
Greetings, comrades Dog and Rabbit.
I'm having trouble placing the accent this month. Mid-Atlantic states? The San Fernando Valley?
I get more of a vague Baltic vibe. Something in a light Czech pattern.
Ha ha! Comrade Maximilian makes the funny joke. I am Vladimir Ilyevich Baskovorsky, Russian proprietor of Workers' Glorious Warehouse of Inconvenience, no?
No.
But now I make new start in America, which I love. So is no need to aiming sophisticated targeting equipment at me.
This might be my favorite disguise yet.
What's with the Soviet bloc, Bosco?
He's perfectly natural, comrades. I work with your American government in spirit of glasnost. They know.
Who knows what?
The feds, man. Uncle Sam. The government's watching us all the time.
So that's why I always feel an overbearing presence just out of my field of vision, watching and judging my every move.
That's me, Max.
That is Sam. It's also me.
Why is the government spying on you, Bosco?
I don't know. Maybe it's because I know too much.
Just humor the poor guy, Max.
But I make new start in America, which I love. So there's no need to targeting me.
I suppose you've got some ridiculously complex whirligig to defend yourself against the feds?
He's the people, comrades. Workers will overthrow fascist regime.
What about us loafers?
All are welcome. Come day of victory, workers will unite to bring downfall of corrupt administration. We will number in tens of millions.
That's a lot of Bolsheviks.
No, he's all true. Plus, I'm working on a satellite missile defense system.
Yeah, Bosco gets it.
Missile defense system? Isn't that more than a little bit overkill?
Yet, we are strong like bear against attack. I'm working on modifying BTAS Part 2.
Your anti-delivery system?
That's right. It was already programmed to keep people from delivering goods to the store, so I just went into the database and changed beef jerky to intercontinental ballistic missiles.
So now anyone can just deliver a blimp load of beef jerky to your store without fear of reprisal?
It's small price to pay for freedom.
Yeah, that's a lot of Bolsheviks. I know it's all true. It's fucking hilarious.
We want to buy something.
Da is evil but necessary private enterprise.
Do you have any? Yes. All right, guys, let's go for a ride.
Do you have any potatoes in the likeness of Catholic saints?
Niet.
Do you have any souvenir snow globes from the Mystery Vortex?
Niet.
That's a reference.
Do you have any Lobsterfots brand cereal?
Niet.
Do you have any Tagalog rhyming dictionaries, abridged?
Niet.
Abridged, in brackets, indeed.
Do you have any wiener cozies?
Da. We just get shipment of those in this week. Let me look.
Oh boy!
Wait, did you say wiener cozy? I thought you said Navajo blankets. No, we're all out of wiener cozy.
Do you have any Navajo blankets?
Niet.
Do you have any potatoes in the likeness of Catholic saints?
Niet.
That was pretty good. Alright, so we got to see what he's got for sale this time, and the, crazy-ass price he's gonna demand for it.
What do you got?
His most glorious invention, comrades, is useful for, how you say, questioning.
Questioning.
His truth serum makes easy even the most difficult, how you say, interrogation.
Interrogation.
Truth serum? Is this another one of your half-baked, overpriced gimmicks, or does it actually work?
Both will make anyone get rid of inhibitions and telling, how you say, complete and honest truth.
Your accent sucks. Hey, it's already working.
We'd like that truth serum, Comrade Boscovich.
Is good. Price is 867.5309 rubles.
How much is that in real money?
$100 million.
I think your rate of exchange is a little off, Boskovorsky.
Fall of Berlin Wall brings great strength to our economy.
Alright, guess we need to get 100 million US dollars. Alright.
Nothing for us right now.
Ooh.
Something in here smells like fermented hate.
It's like sweaty jockstraps soaked in boiled cabbage with a dash of sulfur.
Keep it down, guys. You're scaring off the other customers.
And you like the big smokes and the booze and the rack. Ooh.
What other customers? Max and I are always the only ones in here.
It's good thing. Merchandise is always available.
Coming in here is like visiting old friends.
Some of these cereal boxes are from the McKinley administration.
I carved our initials in one of the weenies, so we'll be best friends forever, Sam.
When's the last time you cleaned out the weenie rotisserie?
Needs no cleaning. Adds vintage flavor to tasty frames.
Sure.
See you later, Bosco.
He's no Bosco, comrades. He's only loyal worker Boskovorsky, who is no threat to glorious American government whatsoever.
That sure is true. I'm always kind of disappointed, even though Organ Trader, Self-Loathing, and Hot Bunny are fantastic, that the magazines don't change between episodes. But our Bosco store is very much the same as always. Don't think there's anything new currently, although we can always go to the loo.
Whee! Ooh, fun.
I do like probable terror as a warning. Oh, I guess... Look at the shelf.
Foamy bread.
Made from real styrofoam?
No, artificial styrofoam.
Ah, the worst kind of styrofoam.
Whee!
Ooh, sale sign.
Special. Buy one, get one.
What a deal!
There's a deal. Can I take the sign?
Special.
Oh,
Buy one,
no.
get one.
What a deal!
Nothing like a gaggle of security cameras pointed at a guy to make him feel at home.
I'm comfortable with it because I'm uncommonly photogenic.
Yes, that is true.
$1 lottery tickets, $2.
I'm feeling lucky already.
Alright. Well, I don't know how much we've actually accomplished. So I guess that's fun. This is where my memory fails me a little bit. Alright.
Where are we going, Sam?
Should totally cut off Sam's head and sell it on the Steam market.
We're off to the White House.
Oh boy!
I'm sure to do something with that phone. Totally get $40 for it. Ooh, yeah, this trick. What do I do? Hi, periscope. Let's see if I can go get an application from Sybil.
Where are we going, Sam?
Back to the office.
Shotgun!
And this is like the bit of the episode I don't remember very well. as always. Although I think there's something I've got to get, like, over here. Do anything with that manhole. Posters, alright.
Give me all you got. It's the Army's new recruiting slogan.
That's a lot better than their old one. What are you, chicken? Gonna cry now, baby?
Apparently, there's no room in the military budget for quality adhesives.
Oh, I think that's what I've got to do. I got the phone number, so I've got to go, like, ring it. Yeah, because he said, like, one of these side jobs, like, pick up the phone, so I think we've actually got to, like... Yeah, there we go. I know what I'm doing, I think. I'm good at this, guys. Although, I suppose getting stuck once in 4 episodes is semi-impressive, seeing as I haven't played it in 3 years. There we go. Alright, let's see if this works.
Who are you calling, Sam?
I'm calling the White House. No. I'm calling Mr. Pizza.
Mr. Pizza. 2 medium pineapple and asbestos pies, please. Oh, yeah? Well, same to you, jerk.
What'd he say?
Thank you, and have a nice day.
Who are you calling, Sam?
Okay, let's actually call the White House.
The White House.
White House, Agent Superball speaking.
Hello, please hold.
Roger that.
Our phone bill is sure gonna be expensive this month.
It's okay, Max. I've been paying them out of your retirement fund.
Hello? Is anyone there?
There we go. Alright, solve the puzzle.
Where are we going, Sam?
Going to the White House.
We're off to the White House.
Oh, boy!
Hello? Is anyone there? Hello?
So you can already hear him.
Is anyone there? Hello?
Now, a lot of these same folks will say that we're wrong for introducing this federal pudding embargo. They envy our freedom. I ask you, what have they got to hide? Unless they're secretly sitting on stockpiles of pudding, and oh yes, we will find them. They've got nothing to be afraid of. So in conclusion, America, get your back up off the wall. Dance, come on, marzipan, and good night.
It's worse than we thought, Max. He's crazier than a caffeine-addled dingo in an Adelaide maternity ward.
I think he makes a lot of good points. Those puddings are trying to steal our jobs. And I especially like how he does that spinny thing with his eyes.
By the whiskey-soaked beard of Ulysses S. Grant, that's it. The president's not crazy. He's been hypnotized. We've got to snap him out of it, Max, and pronto.
How do we do that again?
We hit him over the head, like we do with all hypnotized people.
Oh, yeah! Oh, no.
I mean, isn't that how the White House is laid out? You know, the entrance goes straight into the Oval Office. Oh, look, it's channel 33 and the third again.
Hands off the cameras.
Ooh, magazine.
House of Representatives and Gardens.
Yeah, look at that again, because
House of
it's pretty
Representatives
great.
and Gardens.
Great debate. Alright, ooh, star pillow.
Throw pillows shaped like stars. Interesting, since actual stars are shaped more like throw pillows.
No, they didn't even, like, there are no hallways. This is just what the White House is. It's just
Hi,
the Oval
I'm
Office.
George Washington. Anyone need their nuts cracked?
Please don't make fun of George Washington.
I will make fun of George Washington if I goddamn well want to.
Hi, I'm George Washington. Anyone need their nuts cracked?
Please don't make fun of George Washington.
Fuck you, buddy. Alright. Oh, there's a rat hole.
Looks like there are rats in the Oval Office.
Sam, you've finally done it. A straight line so easy, even I won't touch it.
These plates commemorate the core values of freedom-loving peoples everywhere.
Eating a lot and hitting things with sticks?
Exactly.
Hell yeah.
This urn says Fluffy on it.
Wasn't that Warren G. Harding's nickname?
Look what he's got a copy of on his shelf. That's great.
This is either an early draft of the Declaration of Independence or a crude map of Lithuania.
Oh really, I am British. I will make fun of Washington if I damn well please.
Roosevelt's boxing gloves, encased in lucite.
TR or FDR?
ER, I think. I'm not sure who this is, but he must be important. U.S. Senate Talent Show, second place.
My finest hour.
Apparently, even U.S. presidents have mothers.
Nah, that's not true.
Is that a potted plant? Or the Vice President of the United States?
It is hard to tell the difference.
It's both. There's a calendar which I don't think we can touch yet.
Hands off, boy.
Yeah, there you go.
That's my presidential calendar.
Alright, ooh, ribbon, hello.
Hey now, that's my super special top secret ribbon. Don't touch it.
Well, I guess you can't really touch very much. Let's talk to the
Good
president.
day, Mr. President.
We come in peace, as far as you know.
Ooh, finally, the interpreters. Where have you been?
You're under arrest.
Freelance police, you're under arrest.
Freelance police? Now there's the kind of can-do vigilante attitude that makes America strong.
Finally, someone who appreciates our greater calling.
Seriously, you're under arrest.
Oh, you can't arrest me.
Foolish chief executive! Does he not fear us?
Trust us, Mr. President. It's for your own good.
Nah, see, it's the Secret Service regulations. I can't leave the Oval Office.
We just can't arrest anyone in this game.
You're still under arrest. We can get your administration back on track with just a hint of bloodshed if you'll just...
Where does the little one keep his gun?
Best not to think about it, sir.
Yeah. Alright.
Interpreters?
Yeah, that is why you fellas are here, right?
Sure, why not?
'Cause I got a meeting with one of them foreign dignitaries. Always talking that crazy space language.
Who are you meeting with today?
Heck if I know. They show up and start jabbering away about treaties and whatnot. I just let the interpreters figure it out. I just keep an eye on them to make sure they don't steal something or try to eat the cat.
Yes, this guy is basically Bill Bush. Like, alright, I guess we're just gonna get ready to interpret.
We're ready to start interpreting.
That's aces, fellas. But the dignitary hasn't shown up yet. Show yourselves around the office.
But don't touch nothing.
I will touch whatever I goddamn please.
Snap out of it, Mr. President. You've been hypnotized.
Sure, I haven't been hypnotized. That's crazy talk.
You've got to listen to us, sir, or we'll be forced to take drastic action.
Don't talk to me about drastic action. You ever been pinned down in a drugstore parking lot by a pack of muskrat commandos with nothing left to lose? Ever had to gnaw your best buddy's leg off just so you could get his socks and put them on your own ears to fend off the enemy's deadly sonic regurgitator ray?
Now that's crazy talk. I'm impressed.
Alright.
Keep up the good work, Mr. President.
So...
You gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em.
The man's a genius, Sam. I almost feel bad for doing this.
It's for the good of the country, Max.
Now I like that song too, but if I remember rightly, I think you just have to leave and come back, and the foreign dignitary will
Nice
be here.
glow.
Amazing how often I need it in this job.
Oh my god, that is like an American glow right there. Like,
Nice
look
glow.
at it.
Amazing how often I need it in this job.
Alright. I think we just gotta leave and come back.
Hands off the camera.
Didn't mean to click on the camera. Okay, it does.
Hello. Is anyone there? Hello.
Yeah, it's just like a corridor and in the office. It's either that or I've got to like.
Sir.
Here we are,
said
yes.
Soda abuse. It's a very important issue.
Was I? No comprende, son.
But I'm speaking English.
Ah, are you two fellas the interpreters? It's about time. Darndest thing, we just had a couple imposters in here. Dead ringers for you two.
Were they walking around examining everything and engaging everyone in pointless conversations?
Those are the ones.
Those accursed clones. When will their devilish mimicry end?
Help me out with this here potentate, would you? Can't understand a dang word.
But that doesn't make sense. I don't even have an accent.
Uno momento, por favor. Impatient little guy, ain't he?
Alright, let's do our job, shall we?
What's new, Whizzer?
That's Governor Whizzer, thank you very much.
Governor Whizzer?
What are you the governor of?
The 51st and greatest state, West Dakota. Don't you guys read the papers?
No.
Just the funnies.
You mean the obituaries, Max.
Potato, potato.
We're a young state, but with our own rich traditions that make us a distinct tourist destination, apart from the North and South.
How did you get into politics?
I won the election. It was a very close race, but I totally won the popular vote.
Was it a runoff election? You see what I did there? Runoff? 'Cause he's Whizzer?
You're still the master of fourth grade gutter humor, Max. What were your qualifications for office?
I'm a television celebrity.
Now there's a platform I can get behind.
Oh god. Oh. Oh, that's so relevant. It hurts. That hurt. Oh, that hurts so bad.
What brings you to the Oval Office?
I'm trying to build up nationwide support for the MRSAPP.
Who's Mr. Sapp? And why didn't you want me to know you were talking about him? I can spell, you know.
It's the Mount Rushmore Soda Abuse Prevention Program. It's totally changed my life. I've been carbonation-free for over 4 weeks now.
I mean, it was probably an Arnold joke, but then, you know, was it... One of the other presidents was like an actor or something, right? Don't know all that much about American history, but I'm pretty sure I remember that.
Tell us about the MRSAPP. Be brief.
I started the Mount Rushmore Soda Abuse Prevention Program after I became governor to help people get flat like me. But if we can't get federal funding, people all over the Dakotas are going to get right back on the pop.
I don't work 8 hours a day, 6 days a week just to throw my money away for some washed-up soda junkies with no sense of self-control.
You don't have any money, Max.
Oh, right. Never mind. Good luck with that, Wiz.
Yeah, I thought it was Reagan. I know it's movies more than TV, but like celebrities becoming Yeah, positions of power in America is always a relevant joke, shall we say.
So you really kicked the soda habit, huh?
And how? Back when I was on the pop, I was in a real downward spiral. That endless cycle of always looking for my next fizz, then having to take time out for number one. Then I saw that documentary about Peanut Franklin, and it convinced me I didn't want to be just another self-destructive former child star.
Peanut Franklin, the lovable star of mixed nuts who was found in a seedy Hollywood motel room dead of anaphylactic shock?
What you mean you ain't got no jelly?
Still too soon, Max.
The way he says the pop sort of kills me every single time.
See you around, wizard.
And I love the picture of the tank on the wall you only see when you're talking to him. It's pretty great. So we haven't talked to Chuckles yet. Let's talk to Chuckles before we interpret
Hey,
anything.
man, do you work here?
What tipped you off?
We're freelance police, buddy. This is a national emergency.
And we don't appreciate your sassy mouth.
Auditions for new White House pet down the hall.
This can only end in violence.
This guy's voice sounds familiar. Do you recognize him, Max?
Half the time I don't even recognize you, Sam.
I'm over here, little buddy.
Who said that?
Mean Honey, thank you for the follow.
Do I know you from somewhere?
Yeah, I'm that voice in the back of your head that tells you to mind your own business.
The veiled threats, the surly tone. I've got it! You're that pit boss from the Toy Mafia.
I smell a conspiracy.
You smell a nosy dog who's going to get smacked if he don't stop asking questions.
It sounds like something we do, like stopping asking questions. Yeah, the celebrity joke is slightly less funny now, admittedly. Always relevant, though.
What's the Toy Mafia got to do with the Secret Service?
What Toy Mafia?
Oh, he's good, Sam.
The Orso Nostra, the sacred organization you inducted me and Max into in a time-honored ceremony.
The one that we infiltrated, repeatedly duped, and then blew up in a fiery explosion of death and property damage.
I was going to casually forget to mention that part, Max.
That's a very entertaining story, chowderheads. Now, run along and play whilst I protect the leader of our country.
Alright.
I think somebody may have hypnotized the president while you weren't looking. You, perhaps.
Very funny.
What do you do around here?
I give out free t-shirts to the visitor who asked the dumbest question of the day. Please accept my apologies, but we're all out of Husky Boys sizes.
Woo! Double burn!
I thought you were on my side, Max.
I just call him like I see him, Sam.
Oh, Max isn't on anyone's side.
You're the president's personal bodyguard?
You catch on quick.
We need to have a private meeting with the president. National security.
Go right ahead.
I meant private, as in wait outside and we'll call you when we need you.
And national security, as in we need to clobber the president on the head to break his hypnotic trance.
Your gift for subterfuge is uncanny, Max.
And that's uncanny as in you two try anything and I'll plug you.
Ah, yes, the what you talking about joke. Yeah, that is also less funny now.
What's behind that door?
It's a private club for people who aren't annoying me. You two ain't invited.
Should we pummel him together, Sam, or would you rather take turns?
We can create a national security incident after we've saved the president, Max.
Alright.
We'll be back.
Alright, let's
I cannot wait.
actually start interpreting, why not? Get through this episode sometime today.
Hello, Mr. President. We're ready to interpret for you.
All right, let's get this party started.
Mr. President, my fellow Americans, I come to warn you about a serious epidemic facing our country. The scourge of soda abuse. Many former popheads like myself found ourselves in the endless cycle of addiction and elimination until we believed there was no hope.
I don't know what you're saying, son, but you're selling it, boy. Good job.
I ask you, how long can this epidemic continue?
What was that?
He said,
I know it's not the right answer. The right answer is definitely that one. But I gotta say it, guys. Like, I do.
Prepare to die, capitalist oppressor.
Are you trying to pick a fight with me, son?
No, I'm just trying to educate you on a very important issue.
What did he say?
Yep.
We will lay waste to your cities and dance upon the bones of your children.
I think I've heard just about enough.
Soda abuse is a difficult topic, sir, but if you'll just hear me out...
Beg for your life and I will kill you last.
Wait a second, I heard that! That's not what I said at all!
What was that?
It loses something in the translation. Let's start over from the top.
Once again, Mr. President, the impact of soda abuse on our nation's health cannot be overstated. I ask again, how long can this epidemic continue?
Great job, great job. What do you say?
He said...
Alright, let's... I can't do it, but... No, let's do it for real now.
What's a guy gotta do to get a drink around here?
Aha, I know what you need. An ice-cold orange sugar fizz. I swear by it.
No, that's not what I want at all. I must resist, but I am thirsty, and just one couldn't hurt.
Frosty cold and so delicious.
All the progress I've made. They were about to give me my 5-week pin.
I almost feel bad about this.
I don't have a conscience, Sam. What's your excuse?
Oh, blessed angels of carbonation, fill me with your syrupy nectar.
Ew!
Yeah, now I'm not so much guilty as repulsed.
Keep it coming. More! I need more! I need a bathroom! Which way is the bathroom?
Hell yeah.
Which way is the war room?
It's that door right over there. But I don't...
Oh, thank you.
Where do you think you're going?
I've got to get in there! Bad!
We've got a priority red number 2 here in the Oval Office.
No, it's just number 1.
Escorting the suspect to holding cell for interrogation. Come with me, sir.
But it'll only take a second. Please, let me go!
That was fun!
Okay, now I didn't catch all that. What did he say?
He said, we gonna punch your lights out, Mr. President. Oh, yes. Well, that worked.
Now it's time for some checks and balances, freelance police style. Max, will you do the honors?
Gladly.
Look it, fellas! My fingertips look like little tadpoles!
They just don't make these guys like they used to.
That's no guy, Max. It's a damned ugly puppet.
Ah, the drawstring in his back should have been our first clue.
Our first clue should have been the swirly eyes. But, silly me, I thought hypnotizee, not hypnotizer.
What?
Yes, an ingenious device being used to hypnotize the TV-watching public. But who was controlling him?
Gonna take days to get that smell out of the interrogation room. What? What have you done?
He was like that when we got here.
Sam did it!
So these two numbskulls managed to off the president.
It was a deep tissue massage gone horribly wrong. Ninjas!
Sam did it!
Still, ratings from the last State of the Union address were even lower than reruns of Midtown Cowboys. I didn't expect to have to replace the president so soon. Now that these idiots have forced my hand...
we're standing right here.
We can hear everything you're saying.
It's time for a leader the people will have to listen to. Agents Jackson, Burr, and DeGambe, we are moving the timeline forward. Commence phase 2 of the operation. I'll prepare the new candidate.
Quite the reaction I would have expected from a Secret Service agent discovering 2 people over the decapitated body of the president.
What do you think this fake body is made of? Can I keep it?
No time for that now, Max. We've got to stop the... Wait, what's that noise? blessed scuba diving Buddha on a banana boat with cocktail onions and a map to the stars' homes.
Yeah!
They've reanimated America's most beloved president.
I always thought Taft was shorter.
Not Taft, you deficient.
My fellow Americans, I am Abraham Lincoln. As you know by now, your president was recently murdered by two mysterious interpreters. But turn not to fear and despair. I have returned to guide us through this troubled time. A vote for me is a vote for Abraham Lincoln.
I'll get it!
What's that? Uh-huh. Lincoln Memorial. Right. Hydraulic motors and robotic implants. Yes. Okay. I see. We're on it.
Wrong number?
That was the commissioner, Max. If this new Mecha Lincoln wins the emergency election, the nefarious forces controlling him will have unchecked power to destroy the entire free world.
I hate when they do that.
That's why one of us is going to have to run against him.
You got to answer the phone.
Okay, fair's fair. Max, we're going to make you the next president of the United States.
Yes!
Flag of the extra star is great. Also, I guess, what do we know by now? Or don't know by now, I guess? No, we can... Let's go check out. Oh, yes!
It's the severed head of the president.
I yearn to hold it aloft and turn giant sea atrocities to stone.
You're thinking of Medusa's head.
Oh yeah, I always get those two heads confused.
Alright. Ooh, cue cards. Sam, buddy. Cue cards.
It's the cue cards for Lincoln's speech. I'm glad that I've been given one more life to give for my country.
Well, I mean, I guess they do know that. We are the two mysterious interpreters. Sure we can do something with this. Yeah, there we go.
Two wrongs don't make a right.
Secret Service
Who do you like in the election?
My money's on Lincoln. Lincoln's on my money.
Clever.
Hi, America. It's me, Max. Remember, a vote for me is a vote for prosperity, alacrity, and the tyranny of my furry white iron fist. Thank you.
We can actually start a debate with Lincoln. I think I might hold off on the... well, I don't know. I might have all the stuff I need for that. Alright, let's have a go.
Mr. Lincoln, as a candidate for office, my pal Max would like to engage in a thoughtful discussion of the key issues.
Followed by a round of spiteful mudslinging.
I see. Well, this is a bit irregular. As you're well aware, I'm the most beloved president in history. So I just assumed I'd be running unopposed.
Oh, no, you didn't. You ain't all that.
I freed the slave.
I was star of a popular television sitcom.
I'm on the penny.
I was on TV.
Now, gentlemen, we can resolve this like adults through moderate reasoned debate.
Very well, then. In the spirit of democracy, I say, bring it.
And it's a beautiful day on the White House lawn as we bring you the first in a series of debates for this emergency election for U.S. President. In the Republican corner, we have the giant animated statue of Abraham Lincoln. And representing the Random Violence and Destruction Party, there is the hyperkinetic, rabbit-like creature known as Max. Acting as completely impartial moderator for the debates will be Sam. The candidates are ready, so let's listen in.
Alright. So this is... yes.
This election reminds me of a droll story. It seems Chester A. Arthur and the Pope were kayaking down the Amazon one day. Suddenly, a tiny kangaroo fish swims up the Pope's and lodges itself in his. Arthur grabs the Pope's pliers and swelled up like a melon. And the Pope says, "Thanks. Last time that happened, McKinley wanted to." No, wait. I think I told it wrong. I'm a uniter, not a divider. I foresee an America under one rule, an iron-fisted rule. One rabbit, one law. Let your neighbors know that dissent will not be tolerated. All hail Max. I have a dream, America. It starts out where I'm in an all-nude production of Death of a Salesman on Ice, but I haven't studied and I can't remember my lines. Suddenly, it begins to rain marshmallows, but that's okay because trees are made of graham crackers and chocolate bars are the official currency. I believe that by working together, we can make that dream a reality.
Sure can.
We have nothing to fear but fear itself. And the Chupacabra, Madre de Dios, he'll kill us all.
That's true. Alright, let's start this debate. Let's talk about the issues.
Mr. Lincoln, I'd like you to tell the voters your stand on some of the tough issues.
Very well.
So I think I've got the right card up for this one.
Where do you stand on religion and schools?
Two wrongs don't make a right.
Did we hear that right? Lincoln just came down against both religion and education. Wow, that's gotta hurt him in the polls.
Oh, that's an outdated joke right there. Alright, so yeah, we can fiddle with the cue cards. And make him say
Give me all you
shit.
got.
It's time for another in this ongoing series of debates between Abraham Lincoln and Max. We turn you over to our impartial moderator, Sam.
Alright.
Contestants, it's time for our lightning round. Mr. Lincoln, I'm going to name some of the tough issues facing our country today. I'd like you to sum up your stand on those issues in a few concise words.
Well, all right. I'm afraid this will have to be completely off the top of my head, as I have nothing prepared.
Sure.
How would you describe your tax plan?
Give me all you got.
And candidate Lincoln has proposed one shocker of an economic strategy, which even Democrats are calling a trifle excessive. That had to have hurt him in the polls.
Oh, Nader, he's, yeah, ooh, 11% for Nader? Nah.
Free home delivery.
I think we know where this is going.
How do you plan to solve the problem of toxic waste?
Free home delivery.
Ooh, an effective but very controversial proposal from candidate Lincoln. And the crowd did not like that idea one bit. Let's see how it affected the polls.
We have now run out of issues to talk about, so we're, Flyers, we're gonna have to find some other way to make Max win this election.
It's Lincoln's campaign flyer. I want you. Honest, dedicated, over a century of experience. Abraham Lincoln is your man.
I think we know where this is going. Yeah, we totally gotta find Nate. Nate Silver is our man, obviously. Alright, before we do that, I mean, we don't know when we get to do this yet, but we can do this, I believe. One place. To be able to see Lincoln. Yeah, Max is a small but very passionate base, yeah. I mean, who wouldn't want to vote for the murder party or whatever he was called? Alright. I think this is how we do it. Okay, we bug Lincoln.
Mr. Lincoln, would you like to say a few words to the audience?
Thank you. This is a date that will be remembered for centuries to come. Today is the day we return America to greatness. I stand here at the steps of the White House, not above the people, but with the people. Only one man can lead the nation through this troubled time. I, Abraham Lincoln, am that man. The time to act is now. Thank you.
I've heard better addresses from the 411 operator.
What did you just say?
Hey, Lincoln! Captain Ahab called. He wants his beard back.
I'm gonna slap you silly, you little punk.
Save it for the debate, Max.
Alright, let's grab our listening device back. And see, you remember, honest, dedicated years of experience. You remember we went and talked to Sybil and she had a man in mind.
Where are we going, Sam?
Back to the office.
Shotgun!
You need to get an application. Just forgot that it was a flyer. He is tall. That's true, he's very tall.
What's this? A new application?
Yeah, it's for a friend of ours.
Let's see. Not the Abraham Lincoln. He's tall, distinguished, loves the theater. He sounds perfect.
That chump doesn't have half my cute, fluffy marketability.
Do you think your computer can find him a date?
Computer, nothing. This guy sounds perfect for me. Oh, but he didn't leave his phone number. Next time you see him, give him my number. I'd love to meet him.
Uh-oh. Well, she didn't give us her number, but I think we know it. So I think we gotta do something we did earlier in the game. We gotta phone Sybil. To the office! And really, if you think about it, Abraham Lincoln is everyone's perfect date. So, before we phone her... I think you do it this way.
Who are you calling, Sam?
Sybil.
Hello? Abe? Is that you?
So now we have to choose the statements from what he said. So, yep.
I, Abraham Lincoln, am that man.
Oh, well, Mr. President, it's just such an honor to talk to you. I saw your application, and I was wondering, would you like to go out sometime?
This is a date that will be remembered for centuries to come.
Oh my, you are a charmer, aren't you? Well then, Mr. Rail Splitter, where would you like to meet?
Now I think we know.
I stand here at the steps of the White House.
At the White House. Got it. What time should I meet you?
The time to act is now.
Oh, I love that decisiveness. I'll rush right over.
I'm gonna slap you silly, you little punk.
What? I didn't catch that last part.
I will feast on your entrails.
Get him away! Get him away!
And devour your
Stop!
soul.
What? Abe? What's going on?
See you soon. Gotta go.
So, to sum up, family values are the bedrock of this nation. Our fidelity, honesty, and loyalty to family is our most sacred asset as Americans.
Candidate Max, your rebuttal?
Yoo-hoo, Mr. Lincoln!
I believe we have a question in the audience from someone who is not Candidate Lincoln's wife.
Oh, hi, Sam. Hi, Max.
Greetings, random harlot.
Abe, I'm here. Are you ready for our date?
What? I've never seen this woman before in my life.
But on the phone, you sounded so eager to meet me.
Listen to me, America. I did not arrange a date with this woman.
Oh, so she's good enough to fool around with, but not to date?
Mr. Lincoln, I can't believe you're doing this to me.
Oh. was a very cruel way for us to win this election. Yeah!
The results from the emergency election are coming in. And it appears that former sitcom star Max has been elected President of the United States. In an unprecedented show of bipartisan solidarity, all of the country's political parties have desperately asked for a recount. Let's cut to the White House lawn to hear candidate Lincoln's address.
You've got to be me, you idiot!
He took the news much better than expected.
Democracy? I will make you all my hypnotic slaves!
Max, that robotic Abe Lincoln will enslave the entire East Coast if we don't stop it.
Who cares? I'm the president of the U.S. Let's go bomb someone into oblivion.
Not just anyone, Max. Abe Lincoln must die.
Yes!
Hell yeah, title drop!
Where are we going, Sam?
See, you can go after the rampaging Lincoln, but I don't think we can actually, beat him yet. I think I'll go back to the office.
Back to the office.
Shotgun!
I mean, we kind of broke Sybil's heart, and I think we should go check on her. She's doing well. I think we can infer this. Yeah. I think she's fine. I don't think we stomped in her heart at all. Hello, Sybil.
Hiya, Sybil. How are things in the world of computer-generated romance?
Oh, I'm not doing that anymore. Can you believe that guy? Never mentioning that he was married? Men are such self-centered jerks.
That's
Preach
true.
it, girlfriend!
So you changed careers again?
Yeah, now I'm running a dating service.
Come again?
A carbon dating service. I bought this astoundingly useful machine that tells me how old things are.
I usually just cut them in half and count the rings.
There's a reason you're not invited to birthday parties anymore.
I wanted a fresh start in a new career to get my mind off that fiasco with Honest Abe. This wasn't my first choice, but I got a good deal on the carbon dating equipment online, and I couldn't afford to change my sign.
You're having financial problems?
I'm afraid so. After my public humiliation with Lincoln, all the applicants for my dating service demanded their money back. Not to mention all the money tied up in pending litigation with the clients who watched Max's dating video.
I stated very clearly up front that viewer discretion was advised.
Believe me, I would love to just close up shop for a while and take a vacation. Forget about Honest Abe and all the lawsuits.
It was a wardrobe malfunction!
But unless I get a major windfall, I have to hope the carbon dating business takes off.
Ooh, windfall, huh?
How does carbon dating work?
I don't know. Something about carbon-14 and half-lives and radiation.
I'm impressed with your detailed scientific knowledge. Very professional.
That's the beauty of it. I don't really need to know anything. I just aim my little machine at something and it tells me how old it is. Allow me to demonstrate. This tiki is... oh my gosh! It's 2,000 years old! This is fantastic!
Old is good?
Absolutely! I can have my office put on the National Register of Historic Places. I might even get a grant. I'd be rich!
Yes, Half-Life 14 confirmed.
Who could possibly need a freelance carbon dating service?
Plenty of people. Freelance archaeologists, independent historians, rogue paleobotanists.
It's also naughty fun for your next bachelorette party.
And now that Antiques Thunderdome is getting so popular, business is bound to pick up.
Antiques Thunderdome? The show where common everyday people bring random junk from around the house to a giant steel cage match and engage in a no-holds-barred appraisal to the death?
That's the one. Now everybody's convinced they have some priceless treasure in their attic, and their home will be declared a historic monument.
Look, nothing in America is that old. At least not modern America. Unless you stole things from the natives, you know.
Can we borrow your carbon dating machine?
No way! That machine is still my only chance to take care of my money problems. Unless I get a grant, since I'm now on the National Register of Historic Places. There's no way I'm letting it out of my sight.
Alright, guess you know what
See
we've
you
got to
around,
do.
Sybil.
And we're the president. We should really go see now that Sybil's fine. It's fine. I mean, yes, the tiki is probably stolen, but what it was probably stolen from is a tat shop.
Where are we going, Sam?
So, like I said, we've checked on Sybil.
We're off to the White House.
Oh boy!
Let's see what powers we have now that Max is president. We've got to be able to do something, right? I mean, this is now our Oval Office. No. But, well, I guess.
Are you excited about being president, Max?
Overwhelmingly! But I still wonder what happened to the Vice President, Speaker of the House, President Pro Tem, Attorney General, and all the cabinet members.
Outbreak of flesh-eating bacteria in the Capitol showers. Damnedest thing.
Wow, this country just can't get a break.
Okay, let's go.
I didn't actually know they answered that question. I like how there's signs for the west and the east wing in that corridor. Great.
Finally, Mr. President, you're here.
Oh shit.
That's the president?
Oh shit.
People will vote for anyone these days. Obviously.
They didn't vote for you, did they?
What's that supposed to mean? It means... Never mind.
Look, Max, all the soda poppers are here.
I don't have time for foreign dignitaries. Check out all the cool stuff on my new desk.
Yeah, we can actually, like, fiddle with cool stuff now.
It's the Secretary of Presidential Whimsy ribbon. Looks like Max can use this to appoint someone as an honorary cabinet secretary.
Nice. There's a national budget. Ooh.
Hey, look, Max. It's the presidential discretionary budget. You have $100 million to allocate however you want.
What a delightfully random and convenient figure.
That's true. Yeah, let's give it to Sybil.
It's the official
deserves
United
it.
States calendar.
12 of the hottest Supreme Court justices in their skimpiest, naughtiest swimsuits.
Even better, Max. You can actually change the official date.
Oh boy!
Ooh. I think I know what we got to do with this. But let's change it to the beginning of Passover.
We now
for now.
declare today, April 3rd, the beginning of Passover. Shalom! Let my people go!
Alright. Well, we could talk to these losers, but, no. Let's head backwards, shall we? No, not to the camera. Sometimes when it changes and I'm still, like, clicking on the door, it clicks on whatever object I now have in my sight, and it goes towards that. I'm like, no! Just I kind of wish I had,
Where are we going, Sam?
arrow controls rather than point-and-click controls sometimes.
Back to the office.
Shotgun!
I'm totally gonna call in an airstrike on the soda poppers. No, we broke Sybil's heart, but then we gave her $100 million. I'm sure everything's good. I'm sure she's forgiven us now.
Sybil left the door unlocked. She's probably living it up on some tropical island on the taxpayer's dime.
I bet she's getting abducted in some sleazy nightclub, then sold into a white slavery ring, forced to do unspeakable things for a power-mad despot, before narrowly escaping his volcano-top lair with only one of her kidneys left.
Don't be such a pessimist, Max.
Sorry, Sam. It's just no fair. We're stuck here working, and she gets to have all the fun.
Sure is not fair, but,
It's Sybil's carbon dating machine.
yoink! It's mine now. I guess we all gotta know, right? I feel like I gotta know.
It's 8 years old. Poor little guy was probably heading to his 8th birthday party when he got shot, stuffed, mounted, and sold in a tacky souvenir store.
No, he's got that haunted look about him. I bet he offed himself and donated his body to taxidermy.
You see the bright side in everything, Max. I don't want to know how old that is.
Oh, I gotta know how old Max is.
Odd. Max, have you been dieting?
I cannot see how old I am. Well, don't tell me how old Max is. And again, I could do the thing I'm supposed to do. But there is actually something you can use the carbon dating service on it is another reference. Let's go to the office. I will check how old the car is, that poor car. But there's something in this office, and I really need to check how old it is.
It says Jesse James's hand is only 14 years old.
I don't believe that.
So when I think it's Hit the Road, you get Jesse James's hand from a museum. Apparently, you know, the real Jesse James's hand, and that game came out not quite 14 years before this one. Let's see how old Leonard is. So unfortunately, Jesse James's hand is a fake.
Wow, it says that Leonard is only 19 years old.
Let that be a cautionary tale to the kids about spending too much time in casinos.
I don't want to know how old that is. I don't want to know how old that is.
You won't use it on a lot of things. I will check how old the car is. And there are a bunch of... No, I don't... Oh, I guess.
I wonder what our old pal Flint Paper is doing.
Probably sleeping off a night of two-fisted, hard-boiled action, giving two-bit thugs the what for, all on account of some dame.
Yeah, he's the coolest.
Sure is, but I didn't
I guess
really
we
want
should
to
get
talk
back
to
to work.
Max.
Not yet. I'm still on my break. Okay, now.
If only he wasn't in the way of where I wanted to go. So there's a bunch of references to other point-and-click adventure games and Sam & Max Hit the Road that you can find if you've played them and do some funny things. But yeah, let's see how old our car is. Oh, Flint Paper doesn't show up in season. Just want to know how old his car is. It's accurate. Flint Paper doesn't show up in this season. He may show up in later seasons. But yeah.
Oh, Mr. President, please do not execute me.
We won't. But you remember, we have to get Bosco $100 million if we want whatever it was he was selling us. Truth Serum, I think it was. So, what in here could possibly be really old? Ooh, I haven't had a look at this price list yet. Have a look.
We want to buy something.
That is evil but necessary private enterprise.
It just gets you to the buy menu quickly.
Nothing for us right now.
Alright, so, we may have been making some jokes about, these weenies.
Well, Bosco, by my readings, these weenies date from the early Cretaceous period.
Special bargain for you! Still tasty, half off today only.
You don't understand. Your store is now a National Historic Place. These weenies are valuable artifacts.
Really? I mean, of course! In preserving heritage of my people. Just how valuable are we talking about here?
We'll get back to you on that.
So, yeah, Bosco's Inconvenience is now on the National Register, so I think you know what we're gonna do now. There's quite a lot of back and forth in this one that there hasn't been as much of in the previous ones, or it could just be because of the previous ones I knew what I was doing quite a lot, so I wasn't running back and forth a lot of the time. Oh yeah, you see the DeSoto. You see, it's got a little
Where are we
extra
going,
sign
Sam?
on it now.
We're off to the White House.
Oh boy!
It's the official presidential car. Alright, let's get Bosco his money. And we can get the truth serum. I will... Don't really get points for guessing what the serum actually is. It's funny. And so look at that
Hey,
national
look,
budget
Max.
again.
It's the presidential discretionary budget.
yeah,
You have $100 million to allocate however you want.
What a delightfully random and convenient figure.
Yeah, I mean, we are kind of mean, but then we gave her $100 million, so... You know... Then we take it away and give it to Bosco. I am ignoring the soda poppers for as long as possible. Those guys are awful. I like how we park
Where are we
at
going,
this
Sam?
mailbox every single time. Yeah, no, we are taking that money away. We are kind of mean, but she's already buggered off, so...
Back to the office.
Shotgun!
I kind of like to think we're just giving out $100 million whenever we click something. It is Dingle Fritter, you are correct. That is it's the American way. Just ignore Mr. Hublis over there. He really doesn't do anything other than make a sign. Bosco. Oh, I guess we could just do this.
We want to buy something.
That is evil but necessary private enterprise.
Isn't that a little pricey for truth serum?
It's bargain.
It really does work, and I haven't even tried it yet. Sam, this morning I used your toothbrush.
Results are guaranteed.
I used it to clean out my ears. This is refreshingly liberating.
Besides, I need the money to complete my satellite defense system.
I needed to clean out my ears because I'd been rummaging through...
Okay, I've heard enough. We'll take that truth serum.
Is yours for only 100 million American dollars.
I seem to have left my $100 million in my other suit. We'll be back.
We did
Nothing for us right now.
give him the money, right?
Hello, Comrade Bosco.
There we go.
Hail to the chief. I don't know how
I was
you
trying to
guys
be
did it,
clever.
but I just got a huge check from the government.
You earned it, Bosco. It's not easy to perfectly preserve weenies that predate the discovery of fire.
Not to mention the teeming microcosm growing in the bathroom. We're considering making it a national wildlife preserve.
Now I can finally finish my satellite defense system.
So we can have the truth serum?
Sure. Let me dig it up from the labs.
This is a bottle of vodka.
But it works. Trust me. Get a couple of shots of that in somebody, and they'll tell you all their secrets.
Thanks, Bosco.
I mean, that's fair. It's fair. Yeah, you know I'm gonna take his money away, right? Like, yeah. Alright, let's go back to the White House and let's,
Where are we going, Sam?
I guess we have to talk to those soda poppers.
We're off to the White House.
Oh, boy!
I'd rather not, but what can you do? Alright, guys. Why are you in my house? Get the fuck out.
Look, Max, it's our old pal. Look, Grand Imperial Warlord Maximus Optimus, keeper of the Seven Keys. It's our old pal, the former Child Star and Embarrassing Idol semifinalist, Peepers.
That's former Child Star and Embarrassing Idol semifinalist, Governor Peepers.
You're a governor, too?
That's right. I got North Dakota.
North Dakota, the leftover state.
I thought it was North Dakota, still warmer than Saskatchewan.
Hey, be nice. We've got a rich and varied history.
North Dakota, hope you like snow.
North Dakota, come climb all over our big white butte. Hey! Sorry, I got caught up in the moment.
Kinda like that guy. It's a dick. It's great.
What's there to do in North Dakota?
Nothing.
Snowmen, snow angels, snow forts, snowball fights, homemade ice cream, and of course the majesty of Mount Rushmore.
That hasn't been decided yet.
Right, I spoke too soon.
What business do you have in the Oval Office?
We need the president to settle custody of Mount Rushmore.
Max has the presidential pen. Somewhere.
Just tell me where to sign.
Great, the problem is solved. But seriously, if you guys see the president, tell him we're waiting.
Max really is president now.
It was in the papers.
We haven't been watching the news back in Fargo. We've been so busy with the arms buildup.
What was that?
Did I say arms buildup? I meant Winter Paradise Toboggan and Scrapbooking Jamboree.
These guys are real dicks.
Can't we all just get along?
No.
We can if we all just keep quiet and avoid another incident.
Honesty is rarely the best policy. All us presidents know that.
I like how he's sitting so presidentially there, hours on his back. Oh,
So long, peeps.
Alright, let's talk to this asshole.
Hey, Specs. Max, you remember most omnipotent exaltedness Max Sama, overseer of the 9 cosmic planes. You remember Specs, the other soda popper.
We vaguely recognize our loyal subject.
What are you guys talking about?
Kiss the ring.
What? No.
Yeah, like, talking to them is kinda worth it for whatever title Sam makes up for Max.
What business do you have with the president?
We're here to get federal resolution on a dispute.
It wouldn't be a dispute if you...
If I what?
Nothing.
Awkward.
What business do you have with the president?
We're here to get federal resolution on a dispute.
It wouldn't be a dispute if you...
If I what?
Nothing.
I was gonna say something new, but oh well.
What have you been up to?
Winning an election. I'm now the governor of South Dakota.
Hey, just like Wizard.
No, not just like Whizzer. I was the first one of us to run for office.
Like you invented it. You just... forget it.
I mean... The Dakotas are terrible, but do they really deserve the soda poppers?
What are you doing as governor?
I'm fixing the problems in the state and getting it back to perfect working order. Did you know that the Black Hills are really more of a greenish gray? I've got a committee addressing the problem.
But what about the Badlands?
We're making them even worse.
Sing your theme song for us.
No, I don't sing that anymore. I want to be respected as more than just a beloved TV celebrity.
If it makes you feel better, you were never really that beloved.
Sam and I always watched your show with detached irony.
Yeah, you know I'm gonna...
Later, Specs.
This... Yeah, Dakota jokes in time for fracking. I mean, I am gonna try and, shoot and or punch them, but... He's not gonna let me. So let's try punching. Punching's always fun.
There are so many other things to punch.
Really, Sam?
There are so many other things to punch.
There really aren't, Sam. Savage Maelstrom, this is Season 1, Episode 4. This is Abe Lincoln Must Die.
Welcome back, Governor Whizzer. Here to give another demonstration on soda abuse?
That's not funny.
Why should your state get Mount Rushmore?
Because they just want it for tourism. But my plan will save lives. It'll become a monument to soda abuse prevention. People will realize that just like Washington, Jefferson, Roosevelt, and the other guy, they too can overcome their crippling addiction to carbonated beverages.
George Washington never had a soda addiction.
Why do you think he needed false teeth?
Yeah, there are 6 episodes in this season. And I don't remember how many 2 and 3 have. I would guess 6 each, but it may be slightly more or slightly less.
Why not divide it up equally?
That would never work. It's not even.
Each of you could get a third of Roosevelt.
I want the mustache.
I wanted the mustache.
Okay, Max gets Roosevelt's mustache, Specs gets the glasses, Peepers, you get an ear and both nostrils.
That just leaves me with the forehead.
All right then, Whizzer, we'll throw in Crazy Horse, but that's my final offer.
It's not even finished.
This will never work. It's just like last time.
How did West Dakota become a separate state?
The three of us ran for governor together. We got along so well during the campaign, and we were all such former TV celebrities that all three of us won. The voters realized they'd elected 3 governors for only 2 states. That's when the unpleasantness began.
What was the unpleasantness?
We fought for a long time about how to divide up the states.
There was almost a war.
But we divided everything up fairly and all agreed that Mount Rushmore should be in the South.
We did not!
You, I what?
You? Oh, never mind.
So I think we know what we gotta do.
Thirsty?
Yes! But you're not going to offer me a soda, are you?
No!
You know I can't resist them.
We wouldn't do that. We've got, let's see here, orange soda, cola, grape soda, pop, some more orange soda, and tea.
Tea, please.
We're all out of tea. Soda?
Why are you doing this?
Because we're mean, but
Stay dry, Whizman.
You know, Whizzer, I do have something that isn't soda. I'm sure you'll love it.
For a drink?
It's soda, right? You brought more soda.
Sure, why not?
Wow! That's got more kick than the other ones. Thanks, Sam and Max. You guys are my best friends.
Now can we get back to the deliberation?
What's the point? You still think Peeper's idea is stupid.
Stupid? You never told me you thought my idea was stupid.
He said your idea of adding Herbert Hoover hugging the 4 other presidents was the stupidest thing he'd ever heard.
Well, it is. Hoover wasn't even a president, which means he certainly wasn't the most loving of all the presidents.
Well, at least I didn't suggest putting a parking garage in George Washington's forehead, like some 4-eyed freaks I know.
You little...
You big...
Of course you realize this means
war! War!
War!
What's this I hear? What wondrous thing is this? The DEFCON klaxons ring, a flashing light above the door. There's just one thing it could mean. War. Oh, what is it good for? What is it good it's for? Good for you. Good for you. It's good for me. Oh, war. What is it good for? What is it good for? It strengthens the economy. It shows the world that we've got stones and carriers with fighter drones. War. Oh, what is it good for? What is it good it's for? Good for you. It's good for me. It's the cat's meow. what is it good for? It's good for you. It's good for me. Oh, war. Oh, what is it good for? Oh, it strengthens the economy. Oh, lengthy battles and incumbents breed, because it can't change horses in midstream. For bombs and guns and so much more, we celebrate the joys of war, war, war. For bombs and guns, and so much more, we celebrate the joys of war.
Well,
Let's not do that again.
No, Max, let's do that again! Oh, we got... Oh, yeah. So, yeah, this is one of the, It's definitely the best episode of Season 1. You know, it's one of my favorites of all the, Sam and Max. Because that was pretty damn great. I never did look at this Liberty Bell lamp.
the Liberty Bell is a light for this room, just as America is a light for it.
Metaphor is such an ugly quality of furniture.
It sure is. So now the war room is it's flashing.
Oh boy!
I'm just gonna change this to Secretary's
We
Day.
now declare today April 26th, Secretary's Day.
That's supposed to be Administrative Professionals Day.
Wow, Sam. When I picked you for vice president, I didn't know you were such a politically correct, bleeding heart liberal.
All right then, Secretary's Day.
Yeah, Lacey, so yeah, this is probably the favorite episode of
Step
most
away from the door,
people.
sir.
But we really want in there.
Sorry, sir. I have orders to keep everyone out of the war room.
Yeah, this guy isn't listening in the war
Stand
room.
aside, pal. The president needs to get into the war room.
I'm afraid that's not allowed, sir.
Perhaps you didn't hear our advisor. We would like to see our war room.
No can do, sir. Orders.
Why won't you let us into the war room again?
Just following orders, sir. I can't let anyone into the room. No exceptions.
Yeah, how are we gonna war if we can't get in the war
Copy that.
room?
Roger that.
So unfair, but you know, Super Bowl did such a great job in that song and dance. I feel like we gotta give him a prize. I think chat, you agree with me?
Max, I mean, His Excellency El Jefe Maximilian I, Intimidator of the Realm, has a special surprise for you. Better get those handkerchiefs ready. This could get sentimental.
Agent Super Bowl, we have decided to reward you for your excellent service to your country, for your unwavering commitment to preventing us from being where we most desperately needed to be, for your unerring devotion to being a constant hindrance in our task. For all these things and more, we now dub thee Super Bowl.
Yes, I was mentioning. I think you're thinking of the next episode. Actually, episode 3 was the Toy Mafia one, which was pretty good. It was very short. The internet one. The next one is very good. The second half of season 1 is actually better than the first half. Yeah, let's call him Secretary of the Interior. Why not?
Secretary of the Interior.
We already have one of those.
Oh, exterior?
We have one of those, too.
Fine, Secretary of the Posterior. So we have spoken, so it shall be.
All hail Max.
I'm overwhelmed, sir. I don't know what to say.
Now run along to a cabinet meeting.
I'm afraid I can't do that, sir.
You've got to be kidding me.
I still have my orders.
He may have his orders, but we made it Secretary's Day.
Hey, Soups. Today is Secretary's Day. You have to take the day off.
It's the law, Jack!
A vacation? Permission to weep openly, sir.
Not just granted, but encouraged.
The forces of bureaucracy win again.
I love this country.
I could never shoot Super Bowl. Don't be mean. Here we go, we have access to the coveted war room. With war, what is it good for? Ooh.
The Civil War in the Dakotas seems to be escalating, Max.
Let them thin out the overpopulation of moose and strip malls for a few weeks, and then we'll step in.
Sounds like a solid plan. I can't click on the dunce cap. Aww.
Look, Max, in the White House garden pond. It's Jimmy Two Teeth.
We often allow lobbyists to use the pool, Sam.
Jimmy's a lobbyist now? What's he lobbying for? Cheese interests?
Affordable health care for the aged and underprivileged, Sam. He's a lot more multifaceted than you give him credit for.
Honestly, Star Wars, I actually have the opposite opinion. Season 2 is actually my favorite of the 3. I feel it got a bit tighter than Season 1, but Season 3 is too feckin' hard for me.
These must be for the Joint Chiefs and other quasi-important hoo-has.
Nice screensaver.
Like, they made the point-and-click puzzles kind of obtuse in 3 in a lot of ways, and I feel that's to its detriment a lot. Ooh, cookies! Oh yeah.
It's a plate of fancy cookies.
For the discriminating general with a sweet tooth and a taste for vengeance.
Hey, there's gourmet coffee. In case the idea of war makes you insufficiently jittery.
I'm plenty juiced just being in here. Let's blow stuff up.
Yeah, Season 3's puzzles are too hard, and Season 1's puzzles are too easy. Though I prefer that. Season 1 to me is better than Season 3, because I prefer easy point-and-click puzzles to difficult point-and-click puzzles. Ooh, targeting from here.
Looks like a remote homing beacon in the frigid Antarctic.
So peaceful. So serene.
Let's blow it up!
You have to ask?
Yes, we do!
Dinner special tonight? Penguin flambe.
Who would have suspected the Washington Monument is really a self-replenishing supply of intercontinental ballistic missiles?
It's good to see it used for something more useful than corny innuendo for once.
I do feel Season 3 had
I wonder if this
destroyed.
will have a significant impact on our delicate ecosystem.
Absolutely. My ego is bigger already.
In Season 3, the jokes are quite like the villain in it. Especially more, I actually feel like the villain in this season is a lot, I don't really like him very much.
The
Yeah.
beacon to the Kremlin doesn't seem to be working. It
No.
was probably turned off in the spirit of Glasnost.
More likely those lazy commie bastards forgot to change the batteries.
Lazy former commie bastards, Max.
Yeah, Season 3 is probably the best in terms of jokes, but it's just definitely too hard and obtuse in terms of puzzles.
It's the distant, peaceful world.
Yes!
They mock us with their utopian society of crystal cities and absentee parents. They must be exterminated!
Yeah, they will. Boom! Oh no! No. I don't want to quit. I want to fire.
This'll teach him to put me in the Phantom Zone. You will bow down before me.
Aw. Better pull up
I
a
want
chair,
you guys
little
not
buddy.
to spoil the true villain, really. Ooh,
Well, what do you
hello.
know? Bosco was right. The government really has been targeting his store for destruction.
Won't he be glad when we tell him?
What do you say we keep this to ourselves, Max?
You're right. We don't want to ruin the surprise. Attention, Bosco shoppers. Clean up in aisle everything.
It's okay, just for
Would you look
for
at that?
future.
Bosco's satellite defense system
Reference.
actually works.
Well played, Bosco. You're safe. But for how long?
I'm sorry, Light Season. I should have warned people. Missile destroy! Goddamn Bosco, his missile defense. Thanks, Bella, but yeah. Everyone knows the true villain is Max, indeed. Yeah, so, we can see from here that maybe we can tell where this beacon is. War manual.
What to do in time of war. Select target, press fire. That's all it says.
It's good, yeah. Alright. So, Bosco's missile defense system is real good, it turns out. We blew up Alaska, and we will eventually blow up Krypton for fun. Alright, let's go to... No, not the camera. Let's not go to the camera. Let's go to Bosco's Inconvenience Store and, get the thing we need to finish up this episode, which has actually taken almost 2 hours. Unlike the other episodes, which I got through...
Where are we going,
actually
Sam?
Pretty quickly, like an hour and a half, maybe max for the other one.
Back to the office.
Shotgun!
Oh yeah, Max. Max likes being smacked around in 3, indeed. Of course, I mean the president's got to get his like inconvenient groceries somewhere, I guess.
Look, stuck to the camera. That must be the homing beacon for the intercontinental ballistic missiles aimed at Bosco's store.
What was that?
He said, that must be the best price on baby wipes I've ever seen.
Alright guys, it's finally time to chase down Abraham Lincoln and kill him. Of course, we do it through the minigame that I hate, and I'm real bad at, but at least I don't have to
Where
actually
are we going, Sam?
do anything in this one.
After that rampaging Lincoln.
Yes!
Well, he wasn't hard to find.
At least on this,
campaign promises.
on this laptop it doesn't break when I open it up. It's quite loud now. So you can actually go to either place. But we've got this option.
Nice toss, Max. We better act fast before he manages to knock off the beacon.
Or choose his own back off to escape.
Alright, so I think we know what we've got to do now, if I can find my mouse. We've got go back to the White House. No, Sam, in the door, buddy. Into the war room. Yeah, the thing about Max is that he is actually, like... He's not like the monkey, cheese, random, annoying. He is actually funny. It's a fine line to walk, but they do actually manage it. Look at that!
Looks like the targeting beacon is still stuck on Lincoln.
This is a pretty impressive temper tantrum, Sam. At this rate, he'll have enslaved all of D.C. and most of Baltimore by tomorrow morning.
Egads, you're right, Max. Still, I think we should stop him.
We haven't got anything better to do.
That's true.
Mr. President?
Don't mind if I do.
Quick, let's go.
Shouldn't we revel a little?
We don't want to miss this.
Yes, he's consistent and somewhat coherent. In his own way.
I am the most powerful presidential monument ever created!
It's quite loud.
That was better than feeding laxatives to pigeons on parade days.
We broke 2 presidents in one afternoon.
A personal best.
Well, it looks like the country is saved, at least from mass hypnosis. What do you want to do now?
Let's abuse my powers as leader of the free world to squeeze the middle class until they're burning their own shoes for heat.
Sounds fun, but I was thinking we could treat ourselves to some chocolate-frosted gut bombs and then have a little target practice down at the Smithsonian.
Sam, you're my best friend.
Agent Chuckles, report. Query status. Lincoln Gambit, 4-7. Query not acknowledged in acceptable timeout parameters. Error. 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 Error.
Alright! We killed Abraham Lincoln again! Yeah! Woo! And did a sick ramp jump while we were at it. But yeah, this episode is really funny. There's a lot to it as well, a lot more than the previous episodes. Definitely my favourite of Season 1. Although, I like Episode 5. As I said, I don't really like the overall villain all that much. So Episode 6, yeah, it's okay for me, but since it's about the villain, I really wish it played the war song with, like, the lyrics here at the end. Yeah, 6 does have a good things in it. It's definitely not a bad episode by any means. I mean, it's just that villains make games. And I think the villain of 3 is probably the best one. Well, thanks everyone for coming and enjoying this really baller episode, where we've ended with Max as President of the United States of America. I'm not sure whether that's a better or worse situation than previously. And I hope you had a good time. We'll actually be back. I'm not entirely sure when tonight, but Vicus will be playing the rest of Resident Evil 4. We got up to pretty much the end of Chapter 4 yesterday. So we've got the island to do for the rest of this night. Yes, the status quo has been restored. Max is president. Yeah, they did. They had a Max for President domain way back, but I guess they've let it expire. It's a bit sad, but so yeah, thanks everyone. Hope you had a great time. Thanks to the 2 people for the follows, and we'll see you later tonight and tomorrow as well. We'll have our usual stream. We might do Fire Emblem, or we might start a new game. I don't know if we've completely decided yet, but see you soon, guys. Thanks.